Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Trek Armada, Part 3, Romulan Campaign. Let's get right into it with Cloak and Dagger.
Admiral Sila's personal log. Our alliance with Toral in this Klingon war has proven to be more trouble than it's worth. In the last Klingon raid, one of our top scientists, Dr. Uldan, was captured. Uldan was working on the Phoenix Project, a new weapon essential to our war efforts. I've requested the aid of one of the Tal Shiar's top operatives to help get him back. Agent Tosan. Dr. Uldan is being held in the Klingon prison colony in this sector. We must get him before he is transferred off the prison colony.
Just get me on the station. I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, so I'm going to tell you straight off, the Romulan campaigns, all four of them, are actually a lot of fun. This first one is really interesting, as there's 3 or 4 completely different, not necessarily a different outcome, but a different way that it's going to go. And I think it's based on A, how long you take before you take over the starbase, or I should say before you send your secret agent onto the starbase. 2,
a strong empire begins with a firm foundation.
2 is if the Klingons have figured out what you're doing and where you are. And 3 might be based on how many forces you've built up before, you send your secret agent in there. When we get to the base, I'll point out what the various possibilities are, only because I've played this a lot growing up.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
So I'll go ahead and get started with the building process, and when I'm ready, we're going to go over that. Alright, coming back for a bit. So I've gone ahead and built a research center, shipyard, all the usual. This time around, as the Romulans, you will have the typical tachyon detection grid, and when you're against the Klingons, you will need it. The Romulan spy for the Shrike class. That means that you're able to beam over, even with the shields up, you're able to beam over an operative, and they can give you not only line of sight, but they can actually get sensor data from every ship and station that the opponent has, which is great. The sensor jammer for the Griffin, helpful somewhat. It's not great, but it's sort of helpful. Takes down their shields, takes down their sensors for a limited range. And then the Myotronic inhibitor for the Raptor. Now that does take down the weapon systems. That's for these torpedo jockeys that can fire long range. So basically, you fire long range, a ship's going to come and protect whatever station you're shooting at. You get to knock down their weapons and either hightail it out of there or blow them up.
New research has begun.
So for now,
swiftly and silently,
we're going to send our super special agent over to the Klingon starbase. Now in this level, like I said, there's different ways that it's going to go, so I'm never 100% sure how it's going to go. So you're going to beam someone over here, then it's going to take 10 minutes, an actual real world 10 minutes. And either they're going to make
Our research is complete.
Either you have to take over this starbase, which is
swiftly and silently,
the hardest one. Or your super special agent is going to grab the scientist that was abducted, and you're going to get away on a construction ship. Or,
swiftly and silently,
it should be around here somewhere, he's going to grab a prison barge, which is like an old Feckler class.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
And you're going to hightail it back to your base. Try to not get destroyed on the way. That's where these Cerulean Nebula will come in handy.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
So, which outcome will be, I don't know yet.
I'm inside. I'll update you in 2 minutes. Be ready for anything.
Proceeding with ship construction. New research has begun.
So yeah, for all the Romulan levels, you know, we're past the point where you have to start off slow.
Starship complete.
Build up. You know, we're beyond that now. So you get pretty much everything right off the bat. You don't get a super weapon station yet, and that's for story purposes because the scientist you're trying to rescue is the one who
Starship
will
complete.
Finish the research on that super weapon. I do like the Klingon weapon better, but, you know, any super weapon is a good super weapon.
Received.
Station construction in progress.
Received.
And I'm gonna build...
What is the request?
The super science station. This one's called the Tal Shiar facility. So you
Station
get the
construction in
science
progress.
vessel of the Romulans, the Shadow class, with 4 special
Starship
weapons.
complete. We lack the resources.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
Proceeding with ship construction.
There it is. That's the prison barge I was looking for. So yeah, maybe now that it's here, that means that's going to be the route this game takes. But we will see. Sometimes it's a bit of a surprise.
Just need to find a way off this floating piece of junk.
Alright. So he's looking for a way out of there, and I guess he can't come back to the Romulan ship. Eh, whatever.
Starship
So
complete.
we will see. I'm not sure when this is going to kick in, so I'm going to keep recording. And if you see me cut ahead later, well, that'll be why.
Station complete.
For now, Tal Shiar facility
Starship
has
complete.
the hollow emitter, which is probably the most helpful. Take a bunch of enemy ships, turn this on, they start shooting at each other, like you saw in the last level of the Klingons.
Station complete.
Psychonic blast. Basically, you cut down on their crew by making them all kill each other. Shield projector, that's when you have a high value target, could be a capital ship that you can't lose for the level, or could be something that just the enemy's shooting at and you want to keep them intact while they ignore the rest of your ships. And then finally, the phase cloak, which I've never found to be terribly helpful, to be honest. You can pass through solid objects like that TNG episode, but you just never really come across it. At least I haven't found much of a use for it in these levels. So, you probably won't see me play with that one.
They are no match for our cunning.
And yes, as you saw, we actually have Sela back. She was kind of dismissed.
Proceeding with ship construction.
She was kind of dismissed in TNG. She came out.
I've stolen the ship from the starbase. Package is secure. It's not going to take long for them to discover he's gone. I'm going to need support immediately to make it back to base.
Ah, we went with the construction ship version. Okay.
Engage the cloaking device.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
We lie in the shadows.
Alright, well, I'm going to do a rescue mission. Yeah, they kind of
'Tis
ejected...
more brave to live.
Stop moving
than to
towards
die.
nebulas. Stupid. Sometimes the UI is a little finicky.
Proceed to coordinates.
Stop it. What?
Orders received.
The battle has begun.
Uh-oh.
Engage engines.
That way.
Now you should absolutely go towards the Cerulean Nebula. But yeah, they ejected the character of Sela kind of right after they brought her back. What they should have done is made her like a mysterious character, and instead of in TNG they just kind of blurted everything about her backstory right away.
How may I serve?
Like, she should have been alluding to it, she should have been lying about it outright, should have had the Federation crews trying to figure out what part goes where.
Proceed to coordinates.
But then in the finale, we went right back to Tomalak. Everyone's like, I don't care about Denise Crosby anymore.
'Tis more brave to live
She got her moment in the light.
My life for the Empire.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of birds of prey.
My life for the Empire.
It's kind of funny, this time it didn't even make me do the 10 minutes, so...
Acknowledged.
I don't think I've ever come across it where it didn't have that full 10-minute delay. So, that's neat. Even now, the game surprises me with different outcomes. Just wait for you guys to go. They're piling up. Well.
Acknowledged. My life for the Empire.
Take care of these guys here. They're still ignoring me.
My life for the Empire. Bring all weapons to bear. Bring all weapons to bear.
They're ignoring me too. Well, what are you gonna do with Klingons? So I presume that because we have an alliance with Duras, that these are actually Martok's people. So it's kind of weird to be shooting at the people that you were just controlling in the last level.
Leave nothing left.
But it's kind of fun though. You get to play the bad guy now and then.
It shall be done. We have engaged the enemy.
Let's try out this weapon here.
Engage those treacherous fools. Leave nothing left. Lay in a course.
There we go.
Engage those treacherous fools.
Round 2.
Acknowledged.
Sela's special weapon, shield inversion beam. Basically, steal their shields for yourself. Okay.
Right away.
Let's get you back home. For some reason, it still registers as a Klingon vessel. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll go with it.
Engage engines.
Lock weapons and fire.
Proceed.
We have engaged the enemy.
My life for the Empire.
You do have to be careful with this one, but I'm glad it's the construction ship more than the science vessel. As I recall, those ones are just harder to keep safe.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Ooh.
Lay in a course. Lay in a course.
Dr. Oldan has informed me that they have extracted valuable information from him during their interrogation. We must destroy all Klingon presence in the sector.
Alright, well I guess in this one, we have to destroy everybody.
Proceeding with ship construction.
Alright, well now that we know which way this is going,
Leave nothing left.
I will cut back in a short bit, and we will start the siege. we're back. Alright, so I've been making a push, and Klingons have been pushing back at me quite a bit. I've got some ships on standby over here.
We have
They
engaged
actually
the
took
enemy.
out a few of my upgrades. Oh, here they come again.
What is it now?
There we go. So you can see how the Shadow's special weapon works. Kind of confuses them a bit. Shoot at each other. Alright, so you guys will come by. I've been building a few turrets over here, getting ready.
What is it now?
And maybe I'll build a star base just to give myself a foothold.
A strong empire begins with a firm foundation.
But while that's going, let's take care of some of these turrets.
Bring all weapons to bear.
Destroy that target. We have engaged the enemy.
Okay. First one down.
Leave nothing left.
In some of the playthroughs, these get disabled, but they didn't say anything about it, so I don't really feel like going
Station
up there
is
and
under
asking.
attack.
Losing a ship.
What is it now?
Here they come again. Okay, first batch down.
Proceed.
Get a little more sensor data from my
We serve only the
shrine over
Talshiar.
here. There we go.
My life for the Empire.
Proceeding with ship construction.
I'm keeping Sela back here near my shipyards, just in case.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
We have engaged the enemy. Station is under attack.
Bring us around for another pass.
Where are you guys going?
They are no match for our cunning.
Oh, I see. I want to go after the construction ship. Okay, that doesn't look too serious. You have to multitask a bit.
Engage those treacherous fools.
But wouldn't want the game to be boring. Okay.
Let us get to work. Find me a shipyard.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
Okay, I don't want my little Shrike class to be hit, especially with its shields down.
Starship complete.
These torpedoes, they do have a mini shockwave, and the shockwave can cause damage as well, as you probably saw from previous levels.
Acknowledged.
So you definitely don't want to hurt your own guys
Move it.
in them while you're taking care of installations. They're still building more. Well, that's okay.
Acknowledged.
But what of my work? Reinforcements are coming. Oh, very well. We have engaged the enemy. I should be in the lab.
There we go. I'm sure you guys are going to be a real big threat now.
Engage those treacherous fools.
I was thinking the other day that this type of game, it wouldn't work very well on a phone, but because you don't really need a keyboard, this would be a great game for a tablet. Like a tablet with a screen, not even a super large screen, but you know, one of those big iPads or big Lenovo's. This would be a perfect game to port onto that.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Sure beats all those pay-to-win games. They're riddling the app stores.
I am yours to command.
We have engaged the enemy.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Alright.
Bring all weapons to bear.
We're getting a little close, and when we're really hitting the base, I'll
'Tis more brave to
probably move
live
into fast-forward
than
mode.
to die.
I know the Klingon campaign, I cut it down a lot, so it's still over an hour.
I am yours to command.
So I'll try to cut these
Orders
down
received.
as much as I can without cutting away what I'm actually doing. Now, like I said, the Klingon,
How may I serve?
Klingon one has some long levels. The
Station
Romulan
is
ones
under
have
attack.
a lot of really fun levels. They're a bit long, but not where you're doing the same thing over and over for the entire level. There's a lot of changing circumstances.
We have engaged the enemy.
Oh, I didn't mention it, but I had captured 2 of their ships.
Station is under attack.
Okay, did I lose one of my torpedo jockeys? Yes, I did. That's okay.
Leave nothing left.
I'm not going to use torpedo jockeys on this shipyard, starbase.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
Proceed, Centurion.
Station is under attack.
Proceed.
My life for the Empire. Tis more brave to live
Okay,
than to
anybody
die.
else I got to worry about? Probably you.
We have engaged the enemy.
I am yours to command.
Tis more brave to live than to die. Bring all weapons to bear.
Okay, knocked out his weapons. Now for the prize.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
And this is where I will go and fast forward.
Engage engines.
See you at the extra.
How may I serve? How may I serve? Engage engines. Destroy that target. It shall be done. It shall be done. Destroy that target.
I have sent Dr. Uldan back to Romulus so he can continue his work on the Phoenix Project. You are to be commended on your participation in this mission.
The Tal Shiar has helped you. I've been informed it's time for you to repay the favor. You're to meet Agent Jal Par in the Devron system immediately. He will give you further instructions.
I have important matters which must take priority.
There will be no discussions on this matter. These orders come directly from the Praetor himself. Be sharp, Admiral Sela. You'll need all of your wits about you.
Alright, we have gone through Cloak and Dagger, Episode 2, Call to Power.
Admiral Sela's personal log. I have been summoned to this remote starbase on the fringe of Cardassian space by an agent of the Tal Shiar, the Romulan secret police. Though I have no idea what this clandestine group wants with me, dealing with the Tal Shiar is often as unpleasant as it is perilous.
Greetings, Sela. I am Jal Par, agent of the Tal Shiar.
So, Jal Par, for what self-serving purpose has the Tal Shiar called upon me?
For far less sinister reasons than your tone would imply. In fact, it is for the future of the Empire that you have been called. A cloaked spy ship took these images near here only a few hours ago. Shortly after these Ferengi marauders arrived, the Cardassian ships beamed over several kilotons of valuable resources to their ship. After that, the two parted company. Obviously, a deal between the Ferengi and the Cardassians piqued our interest, so we followed the marauders. They led us to this.
The Omega particle? I was told that was only a myth.
That is what we believed as well, until these Ferengi discovered it in deep space. What do you know of it?
Rumors speak of a highly unstable molecule that could be used as an almost limitless energy source. I've also heard that if Omega destabilizes, the resulting detonation destroys subspace, making warp travel impossible for light years.
One of our spies in the Federation has confirmed that both they and the Borg are aware of Omega's existence. The Borg revere the particle as close to perfection and will stop at nothing to possess it. The Federation are ordered to destroy it at all costs.
The Ferengi must not know the true value of their prize, or they would not part with it. If we can capture Omega before the Ferengi or Cardassians realize its importance,
it could tip the balance of power to the Star Empire's favor. I am overseeing construction of a special containment vessel for you to use to transport the particle. I will inform you when it is complete. Once it arrives, you must secure Omega before the transaction between the Cardassians and Ferengi is complete.
So, if you remember Voyager, which, is not the best of these shows, but they did have a really good episode called the Omega Directive, I believe, which involved a very powerful particle that they just called Omega. I don't know if it was naturally occurring, that was kind of what was suggested, but apparently if that thing goes off, it's like a miniature Big Bang. So, looks like the Ferengi found it.
Talon reporting.
They don't know what the hell that is. The Cardassians kinda want it, and of course, the Romulans really want it.
Proceeding.
So, I being the
Station construction
Romulans
in progress.
am going to wait for the containment vessel to show up, and while that's going on, I'm going to build up my base. And I'm going to send some scouts out.
Lay in a course.
Consider it done.
Alright, let me build up my base, and I'll cut back when the shooting starts.
Station is under attack.
Has begun.
We have engaged the enemy.
I have two essential enemies here, both the Ferengi and the Cardassians, since they are aligned. Cardassians, I found with one of my scout ships, have at least one starbase, shipyard, at least one shipyard over here.
Starship complete.
And the Ferengi have at least one over here. So, I'm gonna have to work on taking these down, but they're all pretty well fortified. Now the bigger prize will be to, of course, get the Omega Particle.
Lay in a course.
So I'm gonna make my way over there and see just what I'm up against. Let's see, we've got Federation pulse cannons. Well, it says
Our
Federation
research is
here,
complete.
but it's a different color, so that might indicate they're orange. So I'm guessing that indicates
Starship
the Ferengi.
complete.
Believe
have
it does,
engaged
from
the
what
enemy.
I recall.
Station is under attack.
Oh, another Ferengi shipyard over here. Figured there had to be more.
It shall be done.
The Ferengi ships, they're a bit slow to fire, but they are tough. They can take quite a beating. The Cardassian ships,
Starship
meanwhile, are
Bring all weapons to
a little
bear.
bit more fragile, but they can also cause a lot more damage. So, the two of them working together do
Station
cause
is
quite a
under
bit
attack.
quite a problem.
Orders received. We have the superior firepower.
Received.
Starship complete.
None shall oppose us.
They also have some special weapons, apparently. The Galler-class ships can knock out engines,
Station construction
and the
in progress.
smaller Cardassian ships
Starship
can apparently
complete.
take out my
We have
special
engaged
weapons.
the enemy.
Which is a problem, because that's kind of the best thing the Romulans have going for them.
Engaging target. It shall be done. How may I serve?
I'll try to capture a few here and there, but what I really need to do is get a big strike force going so I can take some of these guys down. So, I'll keep working on that, and cut back when we're a little further. Now, somewhere around here, we should be getting a message from the Ferengi. I don't know exactly when it comes, but I know it's before the containment vessel
Station
shows
is under
up.
attack.
Until then, we're just fighting two enemies, which is rather difficult.
A strong empire begins with a firm foundation.
We have engaged the enemy.
It's proven somewhat difficult to get enough ships together to actually take out the Cardassians,
Acknowledged.
but I'm going to give it a shot.
Engage engines.
Proceeding with ship construction.
Stupid ships, they walked right into the nebula. Yeah,
Proceed to
at
coordinates.
least I didn't lose my Raptors.
Station complete.
Again, the computer knows, the computer VI, it knows a little, it's a
Starship
little
complete.
smarter in the next one, but, you know, you make mistakes in the first one and then you correct those mistakes later.
New research has begun.
So, don't mind me, I'm just bumping into your ship.
We have engaged the enemy. Starship complete. Station is under attack.
They'll never know what hit them. Strike now.
I do kind of like that the
Where to?
strike class whisper whenever you click on them.
Warbird reporting.
I don't know why, it's just a nice touch. Obviously,
Station is under attack.
sound does not travel
crew
through
is
space,
ready.
so there's really no reason for it.
Starship complete.
But it just feels like that's what Romulan should do, is just be sneaky.
Lay in a course.
I am yours to command.
Alright, let's give this a shot. Try not to get myself killed.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
It shall be done.
We have engaged the enemy.
'Tis more brave to
Let's
live.
get you further into the
to die.
nebula. There we go.
Bring all weapons to bear.
Starship complete.
Admiral, incoming transmission.
Here it
This
is.
is Damon Poe of the Ferengi Latinum Consortium. We see no reason to continue hostilities between our two peoples. We have a more equitable solution for both of us. Bring us 2 freighters full of processed dilithium to these coordinates, and we will withdraw from this conflict.
So, 2 freighters full of dilithium, so not empty freighters, and bring them to the Ferengi here. And they...
Confirmed.
Okay, I got him in time. And they make it a point
Starship
to
complete.
say that if you send them by themselves, they're just going to be attacked,
Orders received.
and that would be stupid. So, let's get to it.
Set a course.
I don't know how the Cardassians are going to react to
Proceeding.
this, but
Orders received.
well, that's their problem.
Moving out.
Now, this is 100%
Set a course.
optional. You absolutely do not need to do this,
Orders received.
but it does make things easier.
Acknowledged.
We have engaged the enemy. Starship complete.
Here we go.
My crew is ready.
Even the Ferengi are attacking us as we're trying to make the deal. But they will stop attacking and
Station
actually
is
start
under
helping
attack.
out once the deal is made. So,
Confirmed.
no. Don't you turn around. So they will walk into a Metreon Nebula by accident, but if you order them to cross
Consider it done.
they will try to turn around and go the long way. What a helpful computer. I do really like this
Starship
level,
complete.
But, you know, there are little things that irk me.
Proceeding.
Alright.
Set a course.
In you
Station
go.
is under attack.
In you go.
Moving. Moving.
We have engaged the enemy.
Moving.
There you go. See? Hardly a scratch.
Orders received.
Admiral, incoming transmission.
It was wise of you to take us up on this offer. We look forward to doing business with you in the future.
Okay, so
Orders received.
mission accomplished. Now I just have to deal with the Cardassians.
Station is under attack.
And my new friends are helping. And as for the Cardassians, I'm going to...
Engage those treacherous fools.
I don't know if there's more, but... I'm going to work on cutting their new ships down. So, fewer reinforcements
Warbird
on their
reporting.
side. And just waiting for the containment vessel. I'll come back whenever it shows up.
We have engaged the enemy.
Is it time
Alright,
yet?
the containment
We have
vessel
engaged
has
the enemy.
arrived.
Proceeding.
Let's go ahead and get Omega.
Engage engines.
Not
Engage
you, pal.
engines.
You guard.
Moving out.
You go.
Get in position.
There's a few
My life
turrets
for the
down
Empire.
here that I saw earlier, so I better take them out.
Orders received.
Warbird reporting.
So let's make our way there, and hopefully not have too much trouble from whatever remaining Cardassian presence there might be. The Cardassians have thrown a
Just
little
a bit
bit at me,
further.
but nothing too bad since I took out some of their shipyards. What they have done is they have sent their own containment vessel to try and steal this from me.
We have engaged the enemy.
So, we're going to have a little bit of shooting to do on our way back.
Do this for Romulus.
'Tis more brave to live
Oh, darn.
than to die. 'Tis more brave to live than to die.
I didn't realize there was another shipyard over here until just now, so that should make things even easier.
Engage engines.
Because these are all Ferengi owned, they are not shooting at me, and if they had hit me or Omega, we would all be dead. Per the lore of the show.
Orders received. Your will. My crew is ready.
I am yours to command.
Full impulse power.
And here we go.
Omega is ours. Now nothing will stand in our way.
Admiral, I'm picking up transwarp signatures on long-range scanners.
The Borg. They have come for the Omega particle. Inform all ships to set a course for Romulus immediately.
Alright, so for the most part I like Call to Power. There's some dead spots in there where there's not too much happening. But again, if you want, you can just entertain yourself by destroying the Ferengi, the Cardassians, and everything else. So it's not a bad level. Episode 3, the Gauntlet. This will be a chase episode, so there's not going to be a lot of coming and going. We're going to do this one live.
Admiral Seela's personal log. With the sudden arrival of the Borg, we have had to evacuate our base sooner than I had hoped. The collective is relentless in their pursuit. More and more transwarp signatures continue to come into sensor range. So far, we have managed to stay one step ahead of them, but it has meant altering our course away from Romulus and into Klingon space.
Admiral, the containment unit has no cloaking device. We'll never make it through this sector. There are too many Klingon patrols. Perhaps another route. Picking up transwarp signatures. Coming up right behind us.
It looks like we have no choice, Centurion. All ships proceed to the rendezvous point. Let nothing stand in your path. Protect Omega with your lives.
Okay, so make it through the map. Of course, there's no straight line. Avoid the Klingons and avoid the Borg that are coming up behind you.
But what of my work?
The only ships you absolutely need to arrive
Relinquish Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated. Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
The only two ships that absolutely need to get there are the containment vessel and Seela.
Head to these coordinates.
I remember this. The Borg will start by sending
there are several Klingon battleships blocking our path,
and then
we can lure them away by
the end of the level,
destroying the
they're just
nearby
going to be
mining facility.
sending cubes after you.
It shall be done.
Okay.
Patience, Centurion.
So.
Engage the cloaking device.
Destroy the mining facility and the Klingon ships over here.
Head to these coordinates.
We'll head over to investigate.
Proceed, Centurion.
So only take the ships with you that can cloak.
It shall be done.
Otherwise you'll be caught, and the Klingons
engines.
will be a little upset. Again, these are Martok
Proceed,
forces.
Centurion.
So, you are once again going after what is generally considered as the good guys.
Engaging target.
We have engaged the enemy.
I am yours to command.
I guess I shouldn't even say Martok forces. I guess I should say, like, it's the Loyalists.
It shall be done. I am yours to command. It shall be done. I am yours to command.
It shall be done.
And last but not least,
What is the request?
It worked. The Klingon patrol is coming to investigate. Engage the cloaking device.
Engage engines.
we will assume
How
they
may
do
I
not
serve?
have any tachyon detection grid set up, or are not using any ships that are of the scout
Head to
class.
these coordinates.
Even so, I'll just sneak away, nice and calm.
Proceed, Centurion.
Nobody's here.
I am yours to command.
You know, I
am
said
yours to command.
construction probably pays pretty well, but during a war,
Our debts.
you would
will
really
be
not
in
want to
vain.
work for the construction or mining guilds. Because, oh boy, do you get shot at a lot.
It shall be done.
We have engaged the enemy.
Let's take these guys out.
Is it time yet? We do this for Romulus. Engage engines. How may I serve? Destroy that target. Engage engines. Proceed, Centurion. Our debts will not be in vain. Proceed, Centurion. We do this for Romulus.
There are several Klingon shipyards ahead. We must destroy them before they build reinforcements.
Oh, okay.
Proceed, Centurion.
We do this for Romulus.
You'll, on the edited version, you'll probably see me fast forward here and there. Just so you guys aren't getting too
We have
bored.
engaged the enemy.
Relinquish Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated. Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
I'm getting bored. Come back. Let's put you somewhere safe, shall we?
By yours to command. Lock my hands in fire. Head to these coordinates. Head to these coordinates. Engaging target.
Even as I'm destroying these shipyards they're building. Alright, who did the Borg send? Just you? Or
It shall be done.
probably you're a faster ship, so they probably sent somebody else behind you. There you are.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
We have engaged the enemy.
Destroy that target.
The assimilators are the ones you gotta
We are
watch
ready.
out for, because they can take some of your crew. And if
We
you
are
run out
ready.
of crew, then that containment vessel's
We are
gonna
ready.
go boom. And so are all of us.
Engage engines.
Engage engines. Is it time yet? Engage engines.
Oh, science station.
Destroy that
I might
target.
just relieve you of that.
We have engaged the enemy.
Admiral, sensors are detecting a black hole in several Klingon ships ahead.
They are no doubt aware of our presence. This could be a trap.
I'm sure it's
How
a
may I
trap.
serve? Head to these coordinates.
Let's see what the best way to deal
should
with
be in
these
the
guys
lab.
might be.
Is it time yet?
Engage engines. Tis more brave to live than to die.
What is it now? We have engaged the enemy. I should be in the lab.
Yep, just shoot at each
Why
other.
not? Put it in fire. Engage those treacherous fools.
Okay, I took out their Nigvar capital ship. Take out this little guy here. Alright.
Relinquish Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated. Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
Well, we're still pretty far out.
Death calls. Proceed, Centurion. Engage engines.
Okay. Anybody else around?
It shall be done.
I know I saw a ship. There it is.
We have engaged the enemy.
I'll just take you out.
Romulus. Head to these coordinates. How may I serve?
Proceed.
So far, I haven't lost any ships. Usually I lose the Raptor somewhere, but...
Is it time yet?
Hold on a second. What are you going in there for?
Death calls. Death calls.
Admiral, there are several wormholes in this area. However, their destinations are fluctuating due to their proximity to these radioactive asteroids. Should I plot a course around them?
No. If we can determine the pattern of their fluctuation, we can use the wormholes to avoid the nearby patrol.
Okay, so
New coordinates.
patterns. I'll tell you now, it probably will be easier if you just plot a course and go straight, but let's do what the game wants us to do.
I am yours to command.
So the pattern has to do with these asteroids. So I really don't recall
Proceed,
what the pattern is, if it's this gap here, or if it should be covered up with asteroids.
We are ready.
I feel like it should be a gap, so let's...
What is the request?
Let's send somebody I don't need.
Have
Let's send the
superior
Raptor.
firepower.
Okay, so we sent them in a gap. Oh, you ended up here.
Acknowledged.
Well, I guess you can do your job over here. Okay, so let's try...
How may I serve?
We have engaged the enemy.
Warbird reporting.
See?
We are ready.
No? Where did you go? Over here.
It shall be done.
Okay, well that was a waste as well. And now you're over here.
I am yours to command. What is the request?
Let's see what happens when this
It shall be
long
done.
one is going through.
You interrupt my research?
Of course, it takes forever to go through that wormhole. Okay, now I know. So let's wait for that to come back around, and we will, hopefully, go right where we need to go.
For the Empire.
And...
We have engaged the enemy.
Hold on. That's not the long one, is it? I guess the next one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I am yours to command.
Cross your fingers, everybody. Come
Proceed, Centurion.
What?
Relinquish Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated. Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
Stupid pattern.
Our deaths will not be in vain.
My life for the Empire.
We have engaged the enemy.
How may I serve? Engage engines.
I guess I jumped the gun and I left too early with this group. What?
How may I
Come
serve?
on. So yeah, the
I am
wormholes
yours
are
to
kind of
command.
finicky in this one. And I know, more wormholes. Always more. And we're back over here, okay? And all of you are over here. Cool.
It shall be done.
Go back.
Head to these coordinates.
Seriously,
I
guys?
must run more tests.
Can you just go at the same time?
I must run more tests.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's not jump the gun.
It shall be done.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, okay.
How may I serve?
Is it time yet?
Is Sela with them? The rest of you? Well, good luck.
Head to these coordinates. Head to these coordinates.
No, I know, we
Proceed,
gotta,
Centurion.
gotta protect this ship.
Do this for Romulus.
Oh, very well.
Alright.
We have engaged the enemy. Yes.
I haven't seen any board cubes yet. I know they will
Now.
eventually come. See, is that the right time? Probably not. No, that one's opening.
Yes.
Jump the gun again. I don't care. I got the ships I need.
They are no match for Arcani.
Which really are just these two.
What is the request?
Knock out your weapons.
Head to these coordinates. Engage engines.
They're sitting up here cloaked, not bothering anybody.
We are ready.
Of course, this little guy doesn't have a cloak, so...
Warbird reporting.
Excellent work, Sela. My escorts and I will remain here to intercept any more Borg that are in pursuit. Take Omega to our secret base beyond the wormhole.
Very well.
Relinquish Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated. Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
Not today, it won't.
Now, those three against a cube, probably a suicide run, but they are working for the betterment of their empire. So, that was a gauntlet. Pretty fast-moving one, even if the wormholes are a little annoying. Honestly, If that pattern doesn't work or you have trouble with it, just go straight. You're not going to run into all that much trouble. Next up will be Unholy Alliances.
Admiral Seela's personal log. The Omega particle has been safely hidden at our Romulan base behind the wormhole. With the Federation requesting peace negotiations between the Romulans and Klingons, I find it necessary to tie up some loose ends.
Admiral, we have arrived at the coordinates you designated. Admiral, picking up transwarp signatures. Borg cube dead ahead.
It's okay, Centurion. Hail the Borg vessel.
Admiral?
You heard me, Centurion. Hail the cube. We know the Collective requires the Omega particle. We are willing to negotiate a deal for it.
Negotiation is irrelevant. You will give us Particle 010. Lower your shields and prepare to be assimilated.
If you assimilate us, you will never get Omega. I have instructed my officers to destroy it if I do not report within the hour.
That serves no purpose. Destroy Omega and you destroy yourselves.
Make no mistake. We would prefer to destroy ourselves than just hand over Omega to the Borg.
State the terms.
There is a large Klingon fleet in this sector. They are the remnants of the House of Duras. I want you to help me destroy them. Once that is done, Omega is yours.
The terms are acceptable.
So, we are making a deal with the Devil, much as Janeway had once done. And we are going to destroy our somewhat pathetic allies of the Duras family. So, they're going to go after the Klingons. We're going to build up our base, and we're going to work on fighting the Klingons with the Borg. And then we'll see what happens after that.
What is the request?
Find me some moons somewhere.
Talon reporting. Affirmative.
There we go. Now, you can't control the Borg, but because we're allies, we can see them. So we know exactly what they're up to.
Received.
I'm going to put a mining facility over here, kind of between the two moons. Of course, I'm going to need more miners.
Station construction in progress.
Let's put it down here.
Received.
Treachery will get you everywhere.
Station construction in progress.
I like this 3D view now and then.
We have engaged the enemy.
Looks even better when you take away the, Ooh, wow. Okay, so usually it takes the Klingons a long time to come across my base, but this time they came in right away.
Bring us around for another pass.
Maybe they detected one of these guys. Oh, okay.
Affirmative.
So now the Klingons know where I am. They're probably going to be coming after me soon. Should make things a little more interesting. Usually I get a good 5, 10, sometimes 15 minutes before they figure out who I am, where I am. Forward, you can see that the Klingons are already starting to amass on my line. They're cloaked, but I have very recently unlocked my tachyon detection grid, so...
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
More dilithium is required.
We're going to have a little bit of a fight on our hands, a little earlier than I expected.
Proceed.
One thing I like about this game is that it can still surprise you. They don't always follow the exact same pattern in most levels.
We have engaged the enemy.
Take out these guys first.
Proceeding with ship construction.
I already knocked out their weapons. Good.
Full impulse power. Bring us
Next
around
up
for another pass.
when you're lucky, the computer will be a little slow to react with all your cloaked
Admiral,
ships.
incoming transmission.
Sealer, I would not have thought even a Romulan would stoop so low as to make an alliance with the Borg. I will make you burn for this.
Well, here we go. Action time.
Fire on my mark.
Cutting back for a bit, you can see that the Borg have been making inroads into Klingon territory. I myself am setting up just a few turrets to slow them down, as the Klingons seem keen to attack from this end, as the other end is filled with Borg.
Station construction in progress.
They've also been going after my base with very
Station is under attack.
success.
Your will.
I actually managed to capture one of their capital ships, which is good. They very much want to destroy my special weapons, which is getting annoying, but is okay.
Station complete.
You are approaching completion of the directive. Prepare to surrender Particle 010.
We will hand over Omega when the Klingon threat is eliminated, not before. Proceed with your attack.
Alright, so that was
Starship
the
complete.
Borg just giving me a little update. They seem to be jumping the gun, as far as I can see, because there's a lot of Klingon left. But hey, who am I to tell them their job? They're kind of masters at this. They assimilate people for a living. So, if they think they can handle things, I'm going to go ahead and let them.
Our scouts report a squadron of Jacques Eng vessels moving to intercept the Borg attack force.
They are no doubt armed with subspace weaponry. That squadron must be stopped at all costs. Order all ships to intercept and destroy them.
As I said, it wouldn't be that easy. So 3 of the Jacques Eng class, as you will recall, these are really awesome super weapons
We have
from the
engaged
Klingons.
the enemy. Starship complete.
Fortunately, my turrets should make short work of them.
Ready to build.
So I'd like to capture one if I can.
What are your orders? Setting a course.
More crew is required.
I'll capture more than one if I can.
Moving out. Keep it steady.
Can I capture all 3?
Is it time yet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Just a bit further.
Oh, hell yeah.
It looks like death will have to wait.
Okay, so if the Klingons actually
Keep it
did
steady.
fire that off, and feel free to play the game and test that, the Borg will slow down immensely. They won't all be destroyed, but they will slow down a lot. And basically it'll be up to you to take care of all the Klingons. And there's still quite a bit of Klingon left, so, you know,
We have engaged the enemy.
you don't want to deal with all that by yourself. Or you can, it doesn't really matter to me. Progress is being made on the war front. I've also started my starbase over here. Before anything
deaths
happens, and because I know something that the game will tell you, well, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know that the Borg are not big on making deals.
Death calls.
They will betray you the second they feel like they can.
Is it time yet?
I am going to set a little trap for them using these beautiful Jacques Eng classes. I'm also going to keep one for the Klingons because, well, they did supply it to me.
Is it time yet?
So I'm going to send 2 of these bad boys over to the Borg base, just in case. And by just in case, we of course know that something will happen. But again, if you've seen any Star Trek, this will not be a surprise or a spoiler. At this point, we are nearing the end of the Borg push into the Klingons. They did slow down quite a bit, but it seems with my taking out some of the defensive turrets, the Borg have decided to seize the opportunity and attack. And good for them. While they were doing that, and even though I have these Jacques Eng classes, I felt it was important that I show you the Derelict station. That builds the Romulan superweapon known as the Phoenix class. That was, if you remember in the first one, we were rescuing a Romulan scientist captured by the Klingons. Well, this is what that scientist was working on, apparently.
Is it time yet?
And it is really pretty awesome. So, even though I have the Zhukang, and I have one stationed here, and one here in case the Borg come after me, when the Borg come after me, let's go ahead and test this baby out. Like the Zhukang, not very fast. They cost 3,000, so a little cheaper than the Zhukang. They're not quite as good, but they're good enough. When we get back to the Federation, they will also have not a super weapon per se, but they'll have a special that they can use.
Just a bit further.
And the Borg probably have the worst special of all.
Get in position.
Not horrible.
Engage the enemy. Spatial
Here we go.
detected.
I think I hit a few Borg there, but oh well.
Our deaths will not be in vain.
Okay, like I said, I've got the Zhukangs over here, so they can take out most of a good portion of the Borg. This one will shoot this way, expanding radius. This one will shoot up here, again, the expanding radius. May not hit everything, but I should be able to take out that starbase. We've got a few ships over here for when things hit the fan.
Proceeding with ship construction.
And I suppose I should have some warbirds on standby.
New research has begun.
Also got some ships up here so they can swing around this way after dealing with the Klingons.
Lay in a course.
We do this for Romulus.
Oh, just for fun, let's watch the Zhukang do its thing. Let's see.
Subspace anomaly detected.
Yeah. Alright, so the Klingons are just about done. I'll probably jump into fast forward. And then...
Keep moving.
Well,
slow it down.
Take care of it.
It's more brave to live than to die.
Take a course. Launcher complete. Scout reporting. Engage the enemy. Scout reporting. Scout reporting.
It's more brave to live than to die.
Lay in a course. Talent reporting. It shall be done.
My knight, put it in fire.
Our research is complete. It shall be done. Destroy that target. Lock weapons and fire. We are engaged the enemy. By yours command. Lead, not left. Proceed. Proceeding with ship construction. New research has begun. Admiral, incoming transmission.
All biological units have been eliminated. Surrender Particle 010 and prepare to be assimilated into the collective.
Fortunately, we are not fools enough to seal our fate by handing over the Omega particle to the collective. Still, you have fought well against the Klingon scum. Consider this a token of appreciation from the Romulan Star Empire. All ships, attack!
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's get myself over here. So, the Borg will... I know they're a race of super machines, but they will have a small delay in their reaction time. So that's when these guys come in handy.
Subspace anomaly detected. We have engaged the enemy.
Get in position.
Pull these guys back.
Station is under attack. Subspace anomaly detected.
There we go. Take out that starbase. Yeah. This should be a breeze.
Destroy that target.
Acknowledged.
I am yours to command.
Destroy that target.
It shall be done. How may I serve?
Our research is complete.
So yeah, Sela had a whole bunch of
Your will.
warships just lined up, ready to open fire.
Orders received.
So even
Moving
if you
out.
didn't know what's going on, on your first try, which I didn't on my very first try,
We have engaged the enemy.
you can kind of figure
Proceed,
that
Centurion.
it's either going to be a second war of attrition,
Warbird reporting.
but you still have a head start. with the
Engage
ships.
those treacherous fools.
You're still going to have a bit of a fight on your hands, but nothing as large as it would have been. Especially if you took over the Jacquang. And if you didn't, so it's okay.
Swiftly and silently.
That would have just meant that you took
Station
care of
is
most of the
under attack.
Klingons by yourself, and the Borg would have been in an already
Warbird
weakened
reporting.
state anyway. So it all kind of works out.
Starship complete.
I'll jump back into fast
Warbird
forward,
reporting.
and you can enjoy the
Head
fireworks.
to these coordinates.
And we'll see you when it ends.
But what of my work? Starship complete. Our research is complete.
Your will.
Station is under attack. We have engaged the enemy. It shall be done.
Orders received.
It shall be done.
Orders received.
It shall be done. We have engaged the enemy.
Destroy that target. Warbird reporting. Engage engines. Warbird reporting. Engage those treacherous fools. Moving out.
Contact the Romulan Senate and tell them the plan was a success. Our connections with Tural's Klingon forces have been eliminated, and we have retained Omega. They can begin peace negotiations with the Klingon Empire.
And thus concludes the Romulan Campaign, and part 3 of our look at Star Trek Armada. So, when we come back, we will start with part 4, with the Borg. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like on the video, especially on Rumble if you can, I sure do appreciate it. Have a good one.